Jetoptera. So let's take a gander at now. A lot of you guys may or may not know that basically we formed a relationship with Jetoptera not too long ago in the fact that we were talking to Todd Newton and Andre, the one of the creators of the fluidic propulsive system. And basically we've left them alone because they were heavy into the aft works, which is the aircraft or the high-speed VTOL aircraft competition that the Army was putting out there. They partnered up with Northrop Grumman. They got a lot of work in. Pretty interesting. But one of the things that came up as a caveat that we were actually featured on their WeFunder page not a while back, and we got a lot of hits and a lot of information on them. And we are waiting to talk to them again. However, we're waiting for their development cycle to die down. That doesn't mean that they didn't make headlines of their own in other places. And that is that right now, Yahoo Finance is paying attention to the fact that they are one of 5 startups that raised over $1 million last month with crowdfunding. Like we said before, they're going after this marketplace a little differently in that they're going to probably develop their technology in the military and then dump it out to the public. And they're doing it using money that they've also got through other funding that they've earned contracts with the US government. So there's a lot of discussion there, but it's nice to say, A, that we were a part, and B, congratulations. What's your thoughts there, Corey?
Oh yeah, geez, yeah, it's cool that obviously looking at their WeFunder, they have hit their milestone. I think last time I checked, they're over 1.5 million in funding, so that's always good. But it's nice to see that they're being recognized other places, and we're happy that we're looking at it early, and we hope we can bring some more cool stuff to you as well. And yeah, James is saying in chat, just waiting for Mike to tell us he's a test pilot for Jetoptera.
No, and for both of us, not just me. Yeah,
that would be news. Yes, yeah, that would be really cool. Not gonna lie, we are totally down with that.
Sure.
There'll be a lot of things to talk about, of course, first, but yeah. That would be cool.
To continue the discussion on Jetoptera, though, one of the most interesting things is that also there's another article that we found here, which is coming to you from Wonderful Engineering. And this one talks about the fact that the United States Air Force wants basically what they're going to call the flying Jeep. And pictured at the very top of their article is none other than the vehicle that we love. It's the Jetoptera. I believe that's the 2000 model, which is fantastic. And this one goes into the high-speed VTOL conversation. It actually dissects who the players are, and it goes into some of the primary designs that are currently being considered in the AFWorks. Now, it's great that Todd Newton basically clued us into the fact that this is what they're looking for. But as they're looking for a vertical takeoff and landing aircraft, basically this is going to be their do-everything type vehicle. Go in, hover, land, take over the basic force of moving men and equipment around in the battlefield. And we've always professed, like we said, that they're going to make the jump from the military market to the actual consumer market, which we think is a brilliant strategy that a lot of the other companies are not paying attention to currently. And what do you think the success rate would be, Corey, knowing that it worked so well for the helicopter industry?
I mean, yeah, of course. So everything we've said about a lot of the high-speed VTOLs, things that obviously the Air Force is looking at, of course, high speed. Obviously, it's in the name. We've heard a lot about being nap of the earth flying, low-level stuff. We've heard a lot about audio levels or volume, how loud these things are, how noisy they are. Not just from Jetoptera or the research studies we have through looking at like Jetoptera, but also Joby and everybody else is talking about obviously noise. So. And these are all things that we know, I guess, in this case with Jetoptera, yeah, they do well. And if the military is looking at it, as we know they are, and other people have noticed that once they have made good impressions over the military and it's achieved their aims over there, yeah, whatever type or whatever version of that tech would be allowed to come over to the civilian market, and we all would benefit.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, I think it's gonna happen.
Now, one of the things that I did mistakenly say it was the Jetoptera J2000. It's actually the 4000 one that was pictured there. Now, basically, the AFWorks is still in competition. It's still ongoing. There's going to be more down selections. 35 aircraft made the cut to the first go, I believe, but they received 218 entries. Now, we did say just a few weeks ago that Jetoptera was lucky enough to go straight to funding, which is one of the things that we were excited about for them. And we're going to look forward to this space to continually grow because, like we said, there's 2 different marketplaces that are generating right now. There's the air urban mobility marketplace, and then we have your Jobbies, your Archers, your Delta aircraft, the people that are going after that space. And then you have pretty much going it alone on the other side of it, which is Jetoptera. and they're doing it from the military side. Now, it doesn't preclude the fact that Bell also now has their entry into the high-speed VTOL space, which we talked about, which is some sort of successor to the high-speed Osprey with foldable wings and foldable rotors, which is a little different. So it's going to be interesting what shakes out of that marketplace in the not too distant future. Now, if we're going to discuss the other things that we knew that they had as far as developments and relationships with, we're also going to take a look at Honeywell's Anthem system, which is their primary flight display, and their integrated flight display systems here later on in the show. Something to talk about. I think it's more exciting to me to see the culmination of all the technologies between something that's as revolutionary as the fluidic propulsive system and Honeywell systems all combined into one package, and I wish I could buy one. I don't know about you.
Yep, it looks like it's going to be super exciting. So yeah,
it would probably take a lottery win for that to happen for me and for you, but it would still be probably one of the most exciting vehicles I think on the air and to fly around in probably the last 35 years. So
we've been talking about this stuff kind of for a while. I mean, even when we were flying helicopters, we're like, I feel helicopters is fun, but the basic design of helicopters is quite dated, quite old. What's the next evolution of air travel? And we could be, well, actually, we would be asking some of the people we interview at Jetoptera. We're going to be asking them that same kind of question. So we'll see what can we.
So lastly, in closing, some of the benefits we do see with their system is obviously a reduction of noise of almost 70%, quieter than all competitors. They have been in an anechoic chamber. They've done remarkable things so far there. Also, less vibration, less moving parts. They also benefit from one other thing, relying on basically right now known power sources that actually consume fuel, which means that they don't have to carry around batteries, which is fantastic work for them. All right, guys, we're going to close this one out. Let us know what you think in the comments below. There's a ton of videos that we've done on Jetoptera. We're getting eager to talk to the guys. We've culminated a list of questions that we're going to release to them within the next couple of days, knowing that their cycle has died down. So look forward to us for updates. Like, subscribe, follow, and let us know what you think. And we have one more comment there from James. He says, the one thing I keep thinking about is the stealth capabilities of Jetoptera. Without any other thing that I can tell you, that you're right. There's great possibilities there, but you're right. And you're right.
We already know they're going to be super quiet. We already know they're going to be fast now. They've said that publicly. So, fast, quiet, low level. I mean,
exciting. Unless you're the bad guy, then it's not so exciting for you anymore. Well, it'll be exciting for a second.
That's always the case.
It'll be more surprising than exciting. How's that? All right. Like, subscribe, follow. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. All right.